Keyboard. Casey on everything else over there. Beautiful. Hey Sean, if there are any songs that's loud, it sounded great, but for songs we'd want to take it down. Good? Good? Yes? He never likes it when I tell him to turn it down. I don't blame you. He's a very good keyboardist. Awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah! We're on, we're rolling, we're doing all that stuff. Good. Welcome, all of you. I am so excited to see each and every one of your beautiful faces here in the theater. It feels so good to be coming back, you know? It really does. Woo! Yeah. So, as almost everyone has heard so far, this is a format called Real Life, the Improv, and Real Life, of course, is an improv, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we're going to have four incredible people, one from each party, I believe. That's so cool. Be interviewed tonight. And first, we got to make sure the improvisers are really warmed up. So could I get you guys up on the stage for a quick game? Good. We have one more coming up. Here she comes. She got the water. Join them. Here's what just happened. By virtue of their stepping up on the stage, they've just been granted their Juris Doctor. They are now attorneys. Isn't that a wonderful thing? It was so cheap and quick. Amazing.
That's fun.
Yeah. So what we need is a non-controversial topic for them to debate in court.
Abortion.
No, see now. That's why I stressed that word non. I was not talking about the South Asian bread. I was talking about actually not controversial.
Parking tickets. Jaywalking.
Penguins.
Versus oranges.
What did you say?
Penguins.
Penguins. See, you can't get much more non-controversial than penguins. Here we go. Penguins.
All right. Now, penguins are the best bird because they show respect. They get dressed up. They are polite.
Objection.
Yes.
Flamingos are the best bird because they have the best name.
Yeah. Okay. Sustained.
Flamingo! Even just hearing it, you can imagine the bird, yes? The first time I saw a flamingo, I must argue here, the first time I saw a flamingo, I knew it was the best bird.
Objection.
Yes.
I don't trust flamingos because they stand around on one foot.
Sustained.
It just seems to me that they're a little bit shaky.
Objection.
Yeah.
I am so offended right now.
Sustained.
Just because I'm a little shaky doesn't mean that you can't trust me. Okay? Just because all
Objection! She
Right
is
there.
obviously not shaky at all.
Sustained.
Shakiness often comes from nerves, which I have a lot of them right now. You can see that I'm extremely nervous, and if
I
you're going
object, that's just chutzpah.
Overruled. It's chutzpah.
with chutzpah, you end up getting a little bit on the shaky side. It's just a side effect of it. It's also a side effect of nerves.
Objection.
Yes.
She's not using enough Yiddish words.
Sustained.
You see, to be a real mensch, you gotta pepper all of your mashegi comments with some Yiddish.
Objection, I believe the term is paper mache.
Sustained.
You have to get your comments with a mixture of shredded newspaper and a plastic
Objection!
Yeah.
Condiments, I think, is what we
Sustained.
need to be talking about right now. Ketchup and mustard, relish, excuse me, mayonnaise, very underrated.
Objection! Can I interest you in some condominiums?
Sustained. 30 seconds.
Pleases the court, I know of many condominiums I have never been inside of.
Objection! I have no idea what that means and I'm not interested.
Sustained.
Yeah, as I said before, he just said a word I've never heard before in my entire life, and I do not want any part of it. I only know the words I
Objection!
know.
Yes.
We are making up words all the time, and they're adding them to the dictionary.
Sustained.
Lol is in the dictionary, and it makes
Objection! What happened to the Meshuggah penguins?
Sustained.
Can we talk about the penguins?
15 seconds.
Talk about some menches over
Objection!
here.
Sustained. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Objection!
Yes. Overruled. The penguin wins it. Gotta give it to the penguin. All right, great. great. So if you guys want to take your habitual place over there in the habitual place, that'd be awesome. And I love this because I really get to pretend to be like this, talk show host, which is what I am right now. I'm not pretending. It's not a pretense, is it? No, it's not. And my first guest I met, 15 minutes ago, and we had a lovely talk. His name is Chris Orphan. Could you please welcome him, Chris Orphan? So thanks for doing this. It's a little bit of a risk, but I think you'll have a good time, I hope.
I'm used to risks.
Yeah, good. You are. Right there. That spikes my curiosity. You just moved to the area.
I did, yeah.
Where from?
Johnstown. It's not
Okay.
far from here.
Well, now, Johnstown, New York.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
Cool. What brought you to, I'm assuming Schenectady.
My girlfriend and I moved out here to kind of get set up, and she was going to school out here, so I
Cool.
decided to sell my house when the market was high, and I moved here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Take the profit and go do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. So you guys are like settling in, setting up.
Yep. It's been a transition for me, for sure. I got out of the military probably 2 years ago, and I've been with her since. And it's been,
Straight from the military to the girlfriend, just like,
I know, one after another.
yeah.
Can't complain, though.
Which one do you let know? I said I wouldn't do that. Right? And I won't. So you were in the military.
Yep.
What sort of work were you doing there?
I did a lot of computer work. When I was in for around 6 years. I spent some time in Afghanistan.
Wow.
I also worked out of Griffiths Air Force Base in Rome, New York.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
support.
Yeah. So before that, you were probably a kid at one point.
Yeah, so actually before I joined, I got my associate's degree,
Uh-huh.
which is why I joined. And yeah, I was a kid,
You
yeah.
were a kid. Johnstown?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, Johnstown. Actually went to high school in Fultonville.
Fultonville.
Yeah, Fonda.
Yeah, well, Johnstown, Fultonville, Fonda, they're
They're
all
close
kind
together,
of,
yeah.
yeah. Even Glenn kind of like.
Yeah, I actually grew up in the country. Actually out past, a little bit past Glen, in Charleston.
In Charleston,
Yeah.
sure, where the state forest is.
Yeah,
See, I know
right next
these
to it
things.
actually.
Yeah.
My parents' house is like right next to it.
Beautiful country.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So kid out there, Charleston, Johnstown, etc. Saturday night, you're 15, 16 years old. ...
What do I mean, that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
depends. At 15 and 16, there's a big difference.
Say more.
15, you can't drive. At 15, you're in the middle of the country, you can't go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And you're kind of stuck at home. 16, you can drive and go
So
somewhere
where do
else.
you go?
When you're 16,
Town of Root. Town of Root.
what would be defeat the purpose of having a car? No, I would usually go into town or go to Johnstown or I'd go to Schenectady. Actually, when I turned 16, I started working in Schenectady. My first job was at the Rotterdam Mall. So most of the time I was working.
So Chris, you strike me as the kind of guy that, like, you do your job and you get stuff done.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Thanks.
cool. I was thinking, oh yeah, we went out and partied, but I kind of anticipated the answer. You were a little more level than that.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. What was the wildest thing you ever did as a kid?
I accidentally broke into somebody's house. I entered
I just so love that company from words. I accidentally broke into somebody. I got to see something about accidentally breaking into somebody's house.
Hello! I have made a mistake. Excuse me.
Thank you! That was pretty close.
Yeah, because it was a split. It was a house that was converted into 2 apartments, and I opened a door thinking that it was just another part of the house. And
Yeah.
somebody was there, and that's how it went. They understood.
They understood.
But yeah.
That's nice. Well, a lot of folks out that way don't even lock their doors. I mean,
No, most people don't know.
yeah, it's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
So now you're in Schenectady.
Yep.
And there's so much different when I hear you talk.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the biggest adjustment, maybe, is an interesting thought.
The noise.
Tell me more.
When you live
Yeah,
downtown
speak to
here-
this ear because the noise has caused this one. No, go ahead.
There's always something going on. You can always hear sirens, you can always hear car driving,
Yeah.
whereas in your country you don't really hear anything. I mean,
No.
you can hear the snowfall if you were quiet enough.
Yeah, you could,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. Is that gonna be like a deal breaker, or is it gonna work out?
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
Oh, good, good. What do you think, guys?
Okay, hit it! Hey, Joey! What? I brought a tuna sandwich today! Tuna again? Yeah! You want some?
Hey!
Shut it off!
Alright.
It's 11:30 at night.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
There's this hole. You probably drive over this pothole every day, right? We
Yeah.
gotta fix it.
Now?
Yeah. When else are we gonna do it? When people are driving? Come on, we got places to go. We'll be done in like an hour.
Okay.
Maybe.
That may or may not keep an hour!
Cut to an hour later.
Alright, shut it off.
Alright!
Need my tuna sandwich.
I took a bite, I got the runs! I told you the mayo wouldn't keep!
You haven't had that one yet.
No, I haven't.
No, that's good, that's good. So, Chris, you just put forth so much in the short time that we've been talking. There's so much changing in your life, it's really kind of fascinating. You're in this very obviously nice relationship and you're setting up here. What's the best thing about that?
We can kind of interpret what each other's going to be doing without having to speak. I think that's kind of nice. Sometimes
Wow.
we just know what the other person is thinking, so it's nice.
You got that couple ESP thing going.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could say
I
that.
like that. I like the smile when he said that. That was nice. And what's that? What's the response from our improvisers about that couple ESP sort of?
What the fuck?
Well, I'm sorry, I just...
Well, hey!
Oh, okay.
Seems like it's a bad.
Oh! Yeah, I don't want to go to bed angry either.
No, no.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Okay, but if you have it with pickles on the side, it's just as good. Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday. After my mother's visits, she's coming. That is the woman who gave birth to me! It's like I don't even know you!
That was the neighbor's thoughts.
I don't know. It's not that developed, probably.
Not quite.
I hope not. Good.
Not quite.
Good. Oh, hey, there's an improviser. Right on.
I'm wondering if maybe we could see if we could figure out how they met or how their first date went.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, so I don't want to know from you yet. Here's what we would like to offer you. They're going to do your first date without really knowing anything except that it occurred. All right.
I'm
now,
assuming they had a first date.
you had a
We
first
did
date.
have a first date.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, good. So here's how it works. When they say or do something that is accurate, correct, really nails it, you make the universal approval sound ding. Just let's rehearse that.
Ding.
Just like that. And if it is not, yeah, give it up for it. Come on, that's Fred. That's part of the whole technique of performance that most people never get to learn. Ding. Okay. And if they do it, not right, don't be shy. Just like that. Great. All right. So, do you want one question to
I was
get?
just gonna wonder if Chris wanted to cast himself.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. Who
What
would you like to play?
what would be the fun in that? They
Oh,
should decide.
They should decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend's name is
Rachel.
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 Okay. Rachel, do you want to cast yourself?
Okay?
Okay.
Hey.
Maybe you should start at the very beginning of the day. Just a thought. Just to make it harder.
Put my bed away.
I actually said date, not day, but
Oh. I genuinely misheard you.
It's ding though. I think that's probably about right now.
Yeah.
Ding. I'll say ding to that.
Fast forward to the beginning of the date.
Date. Okay.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
What's that?
I don't know.
Okay, Rachel, you got a ding or a buzz there.
Wow, we'll see how this goes.
Ding.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Chris.
Hey, Rachel.
All right. So I think our table's probably right over there.
Ding, yeah.
Ding, good.
Ding, that's
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Good, good. Great.
Pull out my own chair, that's fine.
Ding or buzz.
It was a booth.
It was a booth.
Pull out my own booth, that's
Can't
fine.
pull your chair up in the booth.
So have you ever been here before?
Yeah,
Ding.
All right. Do you like the food?
yeah, it's like my favorite place.
Eh.
I hate it here, actually.
Okay, well that is good for next time.
Ding. Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think I'll get.
Is that a ding or a buzz? That was a little. Yeah, we'll see about next time.
Oh, ding. I think so, ding.
So you're in the military.
Yes.
Ding.
That's cool. I guess.
How about you?
I work in the fine arts.
Eh.
I'm an engineer.
Eh.
I'm a CPA.
Eh.
I'm sure whatever job you have, it's fascinating.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
So, what do you like to do in your free time, Chris?
I like to race go-karts. I like to watch movies
Ding.
about all kinds of
Oh, like
things.
my profession that you have.
Ding.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, so you know all about what I do then.
and you know all of my interests.
Ding.
Wow, we have so much in common. I didn't know.
Why don't we order some food?
Ding.
That sounds great. Yeah. Yeah, they have.
Can I take your order, please?
Ding or buzz?
Eh.
Yeah.
Hello!
Ding. Ding.
You two are the cutest couple.
Ding. They actually said that, I think.
Wow.
Thank you. This is literally our first date, so
yeah.
that's a lot of pressure, but you know, that's okay.
I can just tell that you guys are meant to be together.
Eh.
Oh, well. What can I get you?
Can I have a veggie burger and fries?
Dick,
We have the T-bone steak, medium rare, please. Coleslaw and.
I'll have whatever you recommend.
Macaroni and cheese. She got mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I recommend the mac and cheese.
I love cheese. That's all.
And I will have
I had chicken and rice.
chicken and rice.
Wow, you know, I can just tell you're going to remember this meal for a long time.
All right, we'll go there. That's it. We always bring our food for That's great. So, I want to go a little oddball here. If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
That is a tough question.
It's a tough one, right? And
Can I ask
also,
can I ask a follow-up question?
yeah.
Do I retain my ability to think as I do now?
Yeah, it's kind of like you're this hybrid human animal kind of, so you have those extra abilities, but you're still you know?
Definitely a chimp.
A chimp.
Yeah, because I could just rename myself Caesar and then like be Planet of the Apes, be the talking ape.
So you want to be the guy that's like able to communicate with the other species.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And let me ask you a follow-up question.
Sure.
You're employed now or starting out?
Full-time employed.
Full-time employed. Do you mind saying what?
I work at a meat manufacturing facility. I work at a place called La Scugna. We make like deli meats. We make snack sticks. We do like Genoa salami, pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole line of.
Yeah, like Italian and Spanish cured meats, things like
Could
that.
we see Caesar in the factory? Remember, he can talk too.
Bright eyes. Bright eyes.
What?
You there, bright eyes.
Bright eyes.
Homo sapien, come here. These cuts of meat are very difficult to make with a tool that requires thumb use.
Okay.
I just thought, being a manager, you might pass my complaint up to HR.
Yeah, okay, Caesar, we'll let them know.
Hold on, just hold a second.
I am the manager.
He is the manager, Caesar.
I'm sorry, I forgot. In this big human factory, with all these machines and things like lights that don't require fire, I just forgot my place.
I'm getting really behind on my work. I'm your subordinate. Did you need something, Caesar?
Well, I didn't appreciate the looks I got this morning, so I thought I might just fling poo at you.
Scene, thank you. It's probably not a good thing to do in a food production facility.
Probably not. No.
Yeah. So you're the manager
Yeah.
of what specific,
I manage the whole plant.
you manage
I'm
the
the assistant
plant?
plant manager, yeah, and I interact with, we're a Spanish-owned company, and I kind of assist the Spain headquarters managing the U.S. facility.
Wow. That's a lot of responsibility. Does that require speaking Spanish, you know?
I've had to learn a little bit of Spanish. It's
Learn,
been
yeah.
very beneficial to learn Spanish, but my Spanish isn't that great,
Yeah.
so sometimes the messages don't convey.
Don't quite convey.
Yeah, I mean, we can use hand signals and things like that, but for the most part, they don't go, you know, we can use certain words, and then they're, like, for example, we do a lot of slicing, so it's like slicing as a way to.
That's a good way to go with slicing. Slicing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best
Yeah.
way.
And years ago, I worked in a restaurant kitchen in New York, and it was the same thing, kind of a hybrid of English, Spanish, and gestures to get things across.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. Yeah. Go. Yes.
Really? salami, but where did you put it? Oh my goodness, he attacked you after you grabbed him, and then what? You didn't just leave him on the floor of the factory. You did? You left him on the floor of the factory? Well, no. You should.
You want me to pick it up?
Thank you. Probably not like that. No. So, well, it sounds like a really exciting time in your life.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of changes going on.
A lot of changes, yeah. So, kind of a last question, because we have another wonderful guest, his first act. You and Rachel, you're looking at all these changes and everything. Does it sometimes seem like you just need to just chill and cope with the whole thing? Hopefully you go to an improv show, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sometimes, but I mean, I think just getting through to the next step is I think getting through and feeling accomplished isn't always, you don't feel that day to day. You feel that kind of over the long term. And sometimes it's gonna suck, but you know that you're working towards something.
You're
better.
working towards something important.
Yeah.
I wonder if there could be a song in that, with that theme, working
Yeah.
towards something together, yeah? We'll end with a song, for Chris and Rachel.
Feel it over time, gradually working together, step by step, you and me.
Today may suck. It may suck. Just keep going. What the? Just put one foot down and then the other. You can't stop and just another. Even if it seems like it will never end. Tomorrow is your friend.
1 minute you're packing meat. The next minute you feel real neat. Everybody has a path that they follow. You just gotta make each day count. Yesterday is a new day, and tomorrow isn't far away. Today may suck, you might be happy. Today may suck, and the next minute everything is right. You just have one path and follow one Just keep putting your feet one after another. One step, one day, and say, oh brother, just keep going. Happy tomorrow, slice of tomorrow. Tomorrow, slice of your gradually see you in space. Real soon, see you in
Let's give it up for Mr. Chris Coleman, a great job. Thank you so much for helping us out. Really appreciate it. Really, good luck with all this wonderful new stuff in your life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Tough act to follow, Dave. you know, but I know you can do it. So a several-time audience member here, and from what I can see, a brief conversation, a very nice man. Please, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Thank you, I'm so glad you said that. I feel better now. Give it up for Dave Stern! And Dave, you are from the beautiful village of Ballston Spa.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
We're outside the village, Stuart.
Outside the
We're
village.
village.
You're from Ballston. Ballston.
I-
Or Milton. There's the two.
Town of Ballston, just
Town
south
of
of about 500 yards from the village to
From the village.
to make my wife.
Do you not
Correct.
know where you live?
Wow.
Not the long
Check,
story.
please.
He's been married a while.
So that gets us right off to a start, doesn't it? So how long have you been at Ballston Spa? Ish.
Close to the village.
Yeah.
30 years,
Oh,
29 years.
wow.
Something like that.
Now, this is sort of like, not the way you start an interview, but I'm curious. It looked at me, I saw something, I used to live near there. The Abner Doubleday House is something else now?
Yes, it's actually. Well, they don't brew beer there, but it's a.
Like a microbrewery?
Yeah. They have
So they
a
took-
bar there. They turned it into
They
a bar.
took this house that they honored as the home of Abner Doubleday, the creator of baseball, maybe, and made it into a microbrewery.
Yeah, I was actually just there the other day for the first time.
What? Say it, go ahead. Go ahead. I think this is a group interview.
Baseball here, baby? Baseball.
Okay. So you were saying?
I was just there the other day for a business professional association meeting, so that was the
Okay.
first time. Excellent beer. I highly recommend it. Although I forgot the name of the place.
But it's in Ballston Spa, you can't really miss it. It's not a big town,
No.
no, but it's gotten a lot bigger in the past few years.
Yeah, a lot of development.
Yeah. So have you been lifelong in the area?
No, grew up on Long Island, but moved upstate when I was 18 and went to college and stayed up here.
Ah, yeah, where'd you go?
SUNY Brockport.
SUNY Brockport. So you didn't stay in the one town, but you liked upstate?
Correct.
Yeah, cool. So, maybe you could just tell us, what is it about, because Long Island is huge, and I think a lot of upstaters don't realize there's a lot of different places in Long Island.
Well, we don't like to say it's huge. We like to say it's long.
Long, thus the name, Long Island. What part?
Plainview, which
Plainview.
is middle of the island.
Middle of the island.
It's on the border of Nassau and Suffolk.
Okay, yeah. And that's really kind of what classically a lot of people identify as Long Island. It's not Queens and it's not Montauk, it's like, boom.
Yeah,
Right?
suburbia. Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly there was something about the upstate life that you liked.
Yeah, I didn't like all the traffic and how expensive it was down there. And
Yeah.
I went to school up in the Brockport and Rochester area, and wife went to SUNY Albany, so I moved out here,
Yeah? Yeah.
and
It worked out for you.
we settled up here. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And obviously you're married. And what is your lovely wife's name?
Karen,
Karen, great. How long have you guys been married?
a little over 32 years.
Wow. That's do you remember the first, not the first date, but do you remember the first time you met?
I remember the first time. Yes, I remember the first time we met.
Uh-oh. Okay. I wonder, I wouldn't normally kind of do the same thing like
No,
that
that's a good one.
twice. Huh? But it's a good one, I'm told. I wonder, the first time you met Karen, can you just cast somebody? We're gonna do a super quick version of the same thing because I'm really interested. Who would play you?
Who would play me?
Yeah.
We weren't introduced to.
Oh,
my
I'm so
name,
sorry.
But the gentleman with the shorts on, because
Yeah.
I had long hair and I had hair
Okay,
back then.
that's Sam. By the way, my bad, Sam Gorenstein, folks.
Hello,
Give it
hi,
up for him. There we are. That's great. And would you play Karen?
Probably the first woman right here.
Oh,
Again, I don't know
There,
names.
give it up for her. Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right. No, you're Karen.
I
I'm Karen.
You are Karen.
I'm Karen.
All right, you guys, we're gonna do a speed round like first date, except it's first meeting. All right, you got the ding buzz thing, right?
Ding!
Yeah,
Buzz.
and buzz, and just like that.
And.
Good,
Okay.
yep, okay. This is gonna be a quick version.
I don't think, yeah, you're not gonna get
Not,
this.
well, you never know. Lightning strikes. Let's see how we can do.
It's. No, please, you.
I'm so thirsty. I'm glad that we're at this smoothie bar.
And,
This bar.
and,
This field of posies.
and,
The florist.
and,
Hannaford's.
and.
The steakhouse.
All right,
And-
Sam's turn.
I am so glad to see you at this roller rink.
And,
Baseball house.
and,
Canadian border.
and,
Elevator.
and.
Building with an elevator.
And sorry, your time is up. Give an applause. Everybody. So now you have to tell us, how did you guys meet?
We met in the high school cafeteria.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
But wait, you were in high school together?
We were.
You've been together that long? You were in high school?
No, we didn't date then. We were just friends. Actually, a girl who liked me, who was friends with both of us, happened to have introduced us at, during lunch, and
Yeah.
we were friends for a bunch of years before we started dating.
Now, I gotta get clarity here. Did she like you, or was she friends with both of you? Because I don't think those exist in high school in the same exact space, right? Am I right about that?
Did Karen like me?
No, the girl who introduced you. Was she
Yeah,
kinda had a thing
no,
for you?
she bugged a friend of mine relentlessly for months for me to ask her out.
Okay. And then she introduced you to Karen.
Somewhere in that time
Wow.
frame.
Not good strategy on her part.
No.
Okay.
But we're all still friends.
Well, that's nice.
No, friends again.
Okay.
Wow. I'm not even gonna ask.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
They know.
Well, I'm glad you could all make it to our cafeteria table. We have a few things we need to work out with our whole clique here. Now, she is my friend.
Yes.
I like you, but I don't like you.
Okay.
I like you, but I like her. And you I don't know well. Now you know where I stand, but I don't know where any of you
Okay,
stand.
it's my turn.
Yes, please.
I kind of like you, but I like you.
I
But
just.
I'm pretending to like you more than I do, so that you'll like me more.
Can I please? I have a 3 times like multiplier card. If I just play that.
Oh.
I have a block card, so I don't actually have to accept your 3 times like card. But I have a Oh, wait a second. Wait, I like you.
Oh.
Oh, I totally accept this.
Oh.
Wait a second, I got confused for a minute.
I got confused too.
Okay. What's that?
It's a card I had all along. It was legitimately printed. And it has 2 more likes on it than your likes for him. And I'm giving it to you. The ink is still wet.
Okay, but don't you really like him?
Yeah, but it's whatever.
Wait.
Yeah, we should hang out.
I'm sensing that maybe this is gonna work out, and maybe in
Yeah.
10 years
Yeah.
we could all be friends.
Yeah, but I still don't know who that is.
Stay here. I don't know who any of you are. You guys are really weird.
It's okay. We have to get you a deck of these cards, though, if you're gonna sit with us.
Oh, okay.
Is there someone you like? We could bug them for you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I kind of like the guy at that table over there.
like that, right?
No.
Pretty
No.
much.
I'm
So
getting no one
accurate.
pretty much. I'm getting no one pretty much. Well, high school, it's a different world. It really is. So as adults, you've settled in. Obviously, you've done what Chris and Rachel want to do. You kind of built a life.
Yeah.
What's life like up here?
It's great. I love the area. I love living near the Adirondacks, and I ski. Karen skis a bit.
Great.
Love to fish and kayak. And,
You're an outdoor kind of guy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another reason to live around here. Any kids?
We have 2 kids and a granddaughter.
Oh, that's nice. Nearby?
A few hours away.
Yeah, yeah. I just saw my granddaughter today. It's a treat. Truly is. What do you do in your spare time when you can't get out there and hit the slopes or what have you?
Watch a lot of Netflix.
Yeah, yeah. Any favorites there? Because I'm looking for something new.
I watch so much. I won't.
That's fair. That's
It's
really
not on
fair.
Netflix, but Yellowstone was excellent.
Yellowstone. Okay, make a note. Yellowstone. Got it. My partner there. We got to take care of each other. There's no question. And if you're looking ahead, because it seems like you guys are in a pretty stable place in your life, right? You're looking ahead. What's like 10, 15 years the best possible kind of life that you might, maybe 20 years, I don't know. You're looking ahead to retirement, et cetera. What have you like?
Well, it's pretty good right now, other than obviously having to work a lot. Before COVID, we were
cruise.
yeah, we're going on a cruise next month.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
but we were doing a lot of vacation. We became empty nesters and got the kids out, and
Yeah.
now they're very jealous, and they get annoyed with me when I post stuff and.
Oh, he knows
So
something
I don't
about
interrupt
this.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, could we perhaps be the Netflix menu of your life and just give you some
Oh my
options for the
goodness.
future that
I
you
would
could pick from?
I would love that.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great. See, you guys can do some serious planning right now with the help of our actors. That's awesome.
Alright. So, you can just cycle through some of these options if you'd like, as it were. It's 20 years from now when you've landed on the moon. That's right. You're an astronaut.
Big buzz. I guess we'll go with that.
I'm not an astronaut. No.
Okay.
Buzz.
Well, it was
Go deeper.
Go deeper. Love it.
There might be someone outside your house right now. It's someone staring at you from the other side of the street. There's rain, heavy rain, thunder, and lightning. Spooky, spooky, black and white, noir, scary.
He's not buzzed it yet.
I am totally confused.
I'm the horror movie of your
Oh, okay. Okay, that's no.
Doesn't want that either.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, these are retirement options, so.
Oh, retirement.
Yeah.
Dave and his grandchild think they're going on a simple fishing trip, but bam! Somehow they've switched bodies. Dave is back to high school, and grandchildren are.
Sure, ding.
Alright.
All right, that's a possibility.
In a world where a man named Dave has his 401k, but he's on the run, he's cashed out and they're after him. A ski chase on a cruise ship. Who will get out alive? In the movie called I Hope You Can Swim with Sticks on Your Feet. Bring it on.
I'll give it ding ding.
Going for the adventure. I like this. I like this.
Dave and his fluffy goat friends just love to have fun in the sun. But will Dave navigate the ins and outs of friendship with his furry animals?
Not happening. So I think we're narrowing it down. You're looking at a more adventurous kind of retirement. You want some action, some excitement, that kind of thing?
Yes, I'm a scuba diver and.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's mix that in and see if there's a show that's just perfect, right? Can we do that? I wonder if it's possible.
Dave and Karen, a passionate love story for the ages. In this episode, they will traverse the world, hopping country to country, the Swiss Alps, the Mediterranean, as they continue their love journey across the world.
We have a winner.
All right. That was good. Sounds good. I hope that's it for you folks. I really do. I think it's good. Well, it's intermission time. Both of these interviews have gone like just like that. But yeah, let's give it up for Dave.
I just wanted to say, one of my dreams was to have an interview with you, David Letterman. I appreciate it.
There you are. That's it. We're going to take, 10 minutes or so intermission, and then we'll be back. Thank you all. Thank you all. And thank you and you and you. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
that I didn't do that. Man, just joining the group right there is Mr. Walter Ticky. We have Sam Gorenstein, Kat Coppett. We have Emily Baker
Yes.
and Olivia. What is it with your last name? Walton. Olivia Walton. Give it up for them. They're wonderful. So you know you can do that part of this show. You can just have a conversation with somebody. But you can also improvise. You may be sitting here saying, I can do that. Well, you're right. You can do this. We encourage you to do so. In fact, we teach classes. That's how nice we are. And you can learn about those classes and many other things that we do here at MOPCO by going to mopco.org, mopco.org. Please do not go to mopco.com. It's a bad place. All right, we got that out of the way. We've got coming up this month, a few more weeks, we're doing Friday nights is TV night. We're recreating the reality of a little UHF TV station that does its own primetime programming live for its audience. And last night, let's see, what did we have last night? We had a game show.
Game show, a sitcom, and a nightlight
And a nightlight zone, which has nothing to do with the estate of Rod Serling or any copyrights attached thereto. Yes,
Are you gonna be open next Friday night? It's Good
We are.
Friday.
yeah, it is a good Friday for improv. So we'll be
Real
here.
news, it's stand-up next weekend.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's a good Friday for comedy. Third Friday of the month, we have William Hughes is a wonderful stand-up comedian who encourages other stand-up comedians, and we gave him a monthly show. So we titled it very cleverly, William Hughes' Monthly Show. And that's next Friday. And then one
happy
more.
Easter and happy Pesach to those of you
Yeah,
celebrating.
that's right. And happy Ostara to those hippies who still remember what that is, and etc. So I think we're good, and we have the guys in Act 1, and we have the women in Act 2, and that's exciting too. So my next guest here is Martha. Now I'm going to lose it after I said, oh yeah, I got it. Martha Minbiol.
You got it.
I got it. All right, Martha. Excellent, excellent. And thank you so much, really. No nerves whatsoever, right?
No.
Good, cool. This is a room full of friends. Everybody's been involved in this so much,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
truly.
yeah. So did you do it?
Oops.
No, I'm kidding.
What is it?
I just was playing off the nervous thing. It was a bad joke, Martha. I apologize. All right. So, you live around here
We do, we live in Scotia.
in Scotia, which is a beautiful little town. Yeah. How long have you been here?
In Scotia?
Yeah.
About, it's been about 13 years.
Yeah?
Yes.
So obviously there must be something about it that you like. That's I like this whole area. I really have a nice time
Yes, I raised my daughter here, and
Yeah.
then now she's gone up to Hawaii, so.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes.
Do you get to visit at all?
We do, we do visit, yes.
Yeah. And you being Martha and
Tom?
Tom, okay. Now you guys look very familiar when you walked in. Have you been here before?
Yes.
Few times.
Yeah, I thought so. So that's great. I like that. When you were a little kid, I wonder if you remember what you imagined this point in your life would be like. Yes? Could you tell us just a little bit about it?
Probably quite different than what it is now.
Yeah, most of us, I think that's.
Exactly, yeah, I just thought it, so, Tom is my, significant other,
Yeah.
so I thought I would still be married to the person that I had children with, and
Uh-huh.
all those pieces, and I guess I just thought it would be a little bit more traditional, like the big house and the whole, like,
American kind of.
that American
Yeah.
dream kind of thing, which, like, I think is like a total.
Now, you don't look too much like, yeah,
I'm
not
not
so much,
that
thanks.
disappointed, I'm
No.
not that disappointed.
No, it
frankly.
sounds like the lifestyle now is not so much the big house and 2.5 kids in the garage and the whole thing.
Right, yeah, good.
Well, give me a little more. Oh, we have an actor who's actually very willing to respond to that.
When I grow up, I'm going to have a big house that is spotlessly clean. I will be able to clean everything in its place because I will be neat and organized. It will take me, about a half hour to clean they will come down and show me their overwhelming and undying love and appreciation for everything I do. Come, family.
Appreciation! Oh, appreciation!
You're so perfect.
Gratitude.
You're Then I will hand them their perfectly made, beautiful lunches for school, complete with little personal notes inside each. And I will send them off to school, where I will wave to the school bus as it goes down the street. Oh, I will remember to take off my perfectly frilled apron before I do that, and put on my high heels. After the kids are gone, my husband will take the briefcase that I have packed for him.
Is that briefcase or beefcase?
He's a beefcake.
Oh,
I work in a meat factory.
He will kiss me on my cheek, say something appropriate but kind of racy because we are married.
You look beautiful and strong and powerful, and I want to see that later.
I will make a mental note to make sure that I have saran wrap in the house. And then I will plan to go grocery shopping and to the club because I will have all afternoon for myself.
yeah. Thank you, Karen. Just like that. So now we know what your life isn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what's a little more realistic look at, a typical day?
So I live with my significant other, and I leave him. He's retired, so he's retired from Schenectady Police Department.
He's not old enough.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
He's retired, and now he does. So I get to leave him, and he's always like, I get to go after my corporate job.
Is it out now? We are on YouTube, so maybe you don't want to name a corporation, but
No, it's okay. New York Oncology Hematology.
okay.
So and I'm director of radiation imaging there.
That's a serious position.
I'm serious. Yeah. So it's very good, but I leave him, like, he's wonderful because he makes me my coffee every morning, and like he gets my
Nice.
water bottle ready for me.
Oh, wait a
and-
minute. Okay, I get it. They had it backwards. He's got the saran wrap when you come home.
Yes!
Oh, I see how it is. That's so cool. Sorry, wipe that image. Accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a little bit, the winters are off, and then he works as a golf, he's a golf pro in the summer, so he gets to go play golf in the summer, so.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little different than I pictured, but it is wonderful, and I'm completely enthusiastically, like, happy for him and completely envious of this.
That's the So it's on, you're looking forward. Retirement will be a nice thing.
Yeah, that will be nice.
Yeah.
I got a while bit of that.
You got a while to go. Yeah. Well, you're doing important work, so I guess you can take solace in that.
Truly.
And there's got to be a lot of routine too. I mean, procedure is big with that kind of thing, right?
Definitely, and I get to do very cool things, like, we're opening a women's imaging center here in Lisbon, so it's very cool.
Now, I know nothing about medicine or imaging, but something about the word Women's Imaging Center, I just wonder if you guys have any kind of response to those 3 words, Women's Imaging Center. They're gonna teach me what you do.
Put some saran wrap.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Alright. So just right on there.
Just get up on there. Yep. Is there a certain way you want me, or just?
Usually face down is kind of preferred, but it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, just
Yeah, that's just on the saran wrap.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. great. Okay, just hang out there for a second.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Any fun plans later?
Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies later.
Oh,
I'm
nice. What are you
excited.
gonna see?
Oh, the movie about Dave and the goat friend.
I want to see that one.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, what are you?
Just more saran wrap.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, I'll turn the temp down.
Okay.
I
Wow.
like to keep it like a little bit warm, but
Yeah, it's a little warm when I'm being smothered in saran wrap.
I'm just gonna stay there for like 5 more minutes.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
It's your first time.
Yeah.
It'll be good. We'll get images out in no time.
Perfect. Good.
It's a good idea, but I don't think this is quite right.
Oh,
Could you just
yeah.
That's a little silly, Sarah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I have a better idea.
Okay. Just stand right there.
I can't really move. I'm kind of.
It's all right.
Smothered.
It's all right. Look, you could have just sort of a little like a sort of a mysterious smile, enigmatic sort of. We don't quite know what you're saying. That's right.
I had another idea. I brought a bag of broken glass. I'm gonna make a mosaic out of it.
Okay, I do have to go to the movies soon, so I thought it was gonna be 5 minutes.
Oh well.
I brought my camera. Let's see some imagery. All right. Oh, look at that. X-rays. X-rays.
Oh.
Yes. To see what's inside. And out.
Okay. I didn't think I was getting an X-ray today.
What did you say your healthcare plan was again?
You know, there's like a photo booth around the corner for 5 cents.
It's probably like that. I'm really glad it's not. That's really good. So it sounds like you do like your work to an extent, but it's also work. Did I get that right?
Correct.
Yeah. If you had hit that retirement thing, so you golf pro, right? Yeah.
That's a loaded question. I don't like play professionally, I teach.
No, you teach.
Yeah.
You could maybe teach me how to not have the ball go like there and go 90 degrees. Okay, cool. What would you choose to do with your time if you suddenly had all the free time in the world?
A lot of time at the beach and a lot of time playing golf.
Playing golf, you like that too? I wondered if that was the
I
case.
do, and I don't hate him, which is surprisingly, because usually when people are trying to teach you something, like you want to like choke them. Yeah. They do it really well, but he's really good about the way he delivers the news about how bad I am. Yeah.
So he's a gentle teacher.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, there's a thing in improv where some improv teachers will say, "Oh no, never do a teaching scene," right? Yeah, I think that's your cue.
To do a teaching scene.
All right. Now, a lot of people say you can't play golf on the beach, but I say that's a lie. You can play golf on the beach. It's one giant sand trap, as everyone says about the beach and golf, so let's pick up your golfing implements. Right, good golf hole. Good golf hole.
Sam knows a lot about it.
Okay.
All right. I should probably put the ball down. That's right there, right on the. Oh well, you got yours. I just wanted to same time. All right. Now follow what I do. All right. Maybe I should follow what you do. You have it better than me. All right. Now swing like this. A little more. And go for it. You didn't shout go for it.
Oh, that's an important part?
No, that's probably better your way, honestly. I'm very distracting when I shout at the golf course. All right.
Should I get another ball? Mine actually.
Yeah, I hope you have a really good supply because we're going to be losing a lot of them today.
They go into the ocean.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it'll wash up on shore eventually.
Do you think?
Look, oh no!
That is not krill! Oh, that is not
You got a hole in one.
This-
Blowhole.
Yeah. You know, I gotta be honest with you. This has been my best class so far in terms of beach golf. Because I've never taught beach
I'm
golf.
very honored. You know, sometimes teachers make me feel bad in comparison to them because they're so good, and then I compare myself, I feel terrible. But you are making me feel great.
I love beach golf.
That's great. So, yeah, that outdoor thing is, now, upstate's a little tough if you love the outdoors, because we get, what, 8 months of winter? Something like that. That's kind of hard. What about the wintertime?
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit more time doing this, like going out to like restaurants and bars. So we want to move somewhere south eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got your eye on it?
Think about like South Carolina-ish.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful weather there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see that. Maybe one of those places where you live right near the course, so you can get out there.
Yes, or near the ocean, preferably. Near the course would be amazing. If we could do both, that would be
Both, why
perfect.
not? Shoot
Beach
up.
golf, it's a new thing.
Yeah, beach golf. Plays a beach golf,
Oh,
right?
beach golf.
Yeah, I think it requires,
Welcome to it. Big fan.
it requires big striped inflated golf balls. So that you can, yeah, so, you said kids, but they're grown, is that, did I get that?
So I have a 27-year-old
Wow.
that lives in Hawaii,
That's right.
and he has 3 children that live locally, kind of. Rochester, Syracuse, and one in Schenectady.
So one's really local and the others are upstate.
Correct,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So any particular challenges about having these adult kids spread around the world?
Yeah, I would say trying to decide where we want to be eventually. So trying to work all that out.
All right. So, Joanne's over here. Marie's over here. I've done the calculations. The proper meeting spot for all of us. All of us. Next time we all meet up is right here in the middle of Montana.
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
It's
All
hard
right.
to golf in the mountains.
There's no beach really around there.
All right. Taking out the pins. Okay.
You could all just come to Hawaii.
And scene. Yeah, I've never been to Hawaii, but I believe it's probably a wonderful place, right?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to jump back to that kid who had all those wonderful dreams about the perfect large house and the whole thing, right? What did you like to spend your time doing when you were, say, like 8 years old? Or 9, or whatever comes to mind?
I would say I was big into like music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen to music?
Yeah, or playing music too.
Really? What did you
At that point, I played the trumpet.
Wow. We have a trombonist in the cast right there. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
High school band, that sort of thing?
I ended up with I went to the trumpet, to the saxophone, and then ended on the oboe.
Wow, oboe's a tough instrument.
Yeah,
That's very impressive.
that was my love.
Really?
Yes.
Did you make your own oboe reeds?
Yes.
That always impressed me about oboe players, that they make their own oboe reeds.
Yeah.
Wow. But you gave it up at some point,
Yes, after high school.
after high school. Was that hard?
Yeah, it was, but it was like almost like all these other things took its place. But yeah, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, that would be a nice thing to do.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on.
Timber!
It's the oboe reed manufacturer.
I see you're making yourself an oboe reed.
Yes, grandfather. As is tradition.
I hope you're using. Yes, that's the same whittling knife that my great grand oboist grandfather made.
Wow. It's so old and delicate, but also sturdy and holds such meaning.
It is to oboe reeds what the Stradivarius's whittler is to the Stradivarius.
Are those bigger?
I feel like they're roughly the same size. Maybe a little, yeah.
Makes sense. Well, I hope to make you proud in the concert this weekend, grandfather.
Yes. Listen, about the concert.
Yes?
I was hoping that perhaps you would be willing to whittle a reed from your great-grand oboist great-grandfather's original tree.
It's the Obolean tree.
Please take it. I am not capable. Oh, thank you.
Look, it's so special. I'm just gonna put it down. Wow, it's beautiful.
It is said that the sounds made from the reeds crafted are the most beautiful sounds nature has ever heard. Also humans.
All right, now call it there. Thank you. Yeah. So, I think pre-oboe days, you grew up in some sort of family, I imagine, right? Okay. Did you have dinner together?
Yes, most nights.
Most nights? When I say dinner with the family, what age pops up in your head?
Probably like 6.
6.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could try to do dinner at your house. Don't tell us any more than 6. Fair enough? Okay. So I'm going to bring the cast up. You're going to be able to cast this. Who would have been at dinner when you were 6?
So I had a mother and father and 4 siblings.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, so basically the whole crew.
Yeah. We may have to combine a couple of siblings or something like that. So who would you have play you?
I think the woman in the middle. I'm trying to remember.
Emily would be Martha at the age of 6.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
And Mom? Pat Cobbett would be Mom. And what's Mom's name?
Sharon.
Sharon?
Yeah.
When you were 6, Mom was Mom age.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, there around there.
37.
Okay. Who plays Dad?
This gentleman in the blue.
Walt Patini is Dad. And
Yeah.
what's Dad's name?
Paul.
Paul. Now we have 2 who can combine, I think, to be the siblings. Is that fair?
Yes.
Or you pick the 2 that you would like to.
So, 3 brothers, 3 obnoxious brothers. I mean, 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Yes.
And
Me, Sam.
what?
Sam, right?
Sam,
Yes.
Yes.
right? And the brothers were
Brett, Noel, and Dan.
Brent, Noel, and Dan.
Brett, Noel,
Brett,
Brent,
Noel, and
Brett.
Brett, Noel, and Dan.
Okay.
Brett, Noel.
And relative to you, how old? You were 6, so they would have been.
4, 2, and non-existent.
Younger, so younger. So it was
Oh.
4 2. So I should
So
say
let's
I'm probably 10, and then it's 2 years down from there.
So Brent, Noel, and Dan are all little guys.
Yeah, little
Great.
ones. So
All
let's
right.
do me as 10, and then down from there would be every 2 years.
All right, 10, Emily, and down 2 years.
No, I need an older sister though, so you'd be the older sister.
Olivia's the
at
older
12.
It's
sister.
gonna be Amy.
Yes.
She's gonna be 2 years
Amy.
Amy.
Yeah.
12.
Just to make sure you get that, we don't want anything else from
And,
them.
Yep.
Okay.
We've been together a long
Can you
time.
guys just review your
Sorry,
roles?
I know I gave you a lot there.
That's fine.
Perfect.
Great.
So, Kat, you're playing
I'm Mom. And I can't remember her name.
Sharon.
Sharon, Mom, Sharon.
Amy, 12. Yep.
Martha, 10.
Yep.
Paul, Dad.
Rhett, Noel, Dan.
8, 6, and 4. Yeah, exactly.
8, 6,
Oh,
and
you
4.
guys are good.
Okay, so once again, the universal ding buzz
Ding.
thing here. So if they get something right, you go ding, and if they don't be shy. Let's rehearse that for you as well, Martha.
Okay, ding is ding.
Ding, good, and very good, just like that. Great. So let's see, dinner at Martha's when she was 10.
All right, perfect family, dinner's ready.
How about that?
Dinner's ready. All right, come and get a dinner.
Ding. Ding.
What's with the attitude, Amy?
Is
Whatever.
that buzz or ding?
Ding.
Ding.
Is something wrong?
Is that right?
Ding.
No.
Ding.
Fine.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yep.
Dinner's ready!
Ding.
Mom, Noel, and Dan keep fighting with me, but they're not fighting, they keep fighting with me.
Ding.
Just ignore them.
Ding. Ding, ding. Ding.
Sit down.
Okay.
Ding.
That's your father's chair. Sit over there.
Ding.
Mom, can I bring my trumpet to dinner?
Ding.
No.
Ding.
Put it back in your room.
Ding.
Okay.
Nerd. Ding.
Wait, can I play with it later? Can I play with it later?
No. Ding.
I just was talking about the trumpet. I was working all day. Chair feels like some wrong person was sitting in it for a minute.
Could you stop? Could you just try to be present for one dinner?
Ding.
Yeah, they have a pin in the house and everything for jumping down the throat.
Sit down. I don't need a chair.
I want to sit next to her. She's looking at me weird.
Ding.
Just sit down!
Yeah, just sit down.
I can hear her breathing.
Ding.
I'm going to take a nap.
Every single guest so far I can talk about, but we gotta keep moving on. So Martha, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And, yeah, really, and finally, last but certainly not least, please welcome Ashley Coleman. Come on. All right, good to see you too. So Ashley, you're from, I don't know if I got it right, Winstead or Woodstead? Winstead?
Well, depending on which sign you see, it's either Winstead or Winchester.
Winchester.
See,
What?
I like Winchester better.
It's Winstead or Winchester?
Winstead or Winchester, they're sister towns. It's kind of like Collinsville or Canton. Sorry, I'm from Connecticut, so you guys might not know all of these names, but
No.
it's like Canton and Collinsville are sister towns.
Yeah.
Farmington and Unionville are sister
So what, do
towns.
they just share the sign? They got like two signs?
It's kind of more like a big circle and a little circle situation. You got a big circle of, say, Farmington, which is
Okay.
actually where I grew up, by the way.
Yeah.
And then you get a little circle of Unionville. So you could either be in Unionville and have a totally different zip code, or be in Farmington and have
Really?
like the base zip code.
Right. So you're a Connecticut person from very confusing townships. That's totally cool. How'd you end up here tonight?
Well, So my mother is the queen of let's go on an adventure.
Awesome.
It kind of is like life gets too boring, so she must think of something that we should do together.
Awesome. Awesome.
And so she was like, why don't we go see some underground caverns? What do you think? And I was like, sure, I'll go walk around some caves.
Yeah, you like it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm her brother, so.
Yes,
I
that's my
know.
brother, Caleb.
I know. What's his name?
Caleb.
Caleb. Let's give it up for Caleb. So I'm imagining you went to Howe Caverns today or recently.
Well, today we could not because they were flooded. Because there was 3 inches of rain.
Oh
But-
yeah, there are floods everywhere.
Yeah, but we heard about that, so we were like, okay, well, when we come down a little later, stay over, and then we're probably going to see them tomorrow.
Cool. When the water recedes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So
And
you
we'll
end up in
take
the
5
improv show.
buckets
That's,
and just.
yeah. Yeah, just bail out those caverns. Yeah. You lifelong Connecticut resident
So far? Yeah.
so far? Good
Yeah.
answer.
Great.
Would it be rude if I asked your age?
I am 20,
You're 20.
as of March 30th, very recently.
Really recently. So, what's the perspective on things from the 20-year-old Connecticut residents thing? If you're gonna give us a sense about like the next couple of years, what would you say?
Next couple of years, I'm not quite sure.
That's a great sentence.
It is true.
Yeah.
I work in daycare now.
Okay.
I take care of 3-year-olds in a preschool, 19 to be exact every day.
19 3-year-olds?
19 3-year-olds, yep. I have a partner and we work together. We kind of have a parents kind of theme, I think, where it's kind of like, you know, if one parent says something and the kids come to us, we're not going to be like, oh yeah, you can play with the dog and you get paint all over the room.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No problem. So the kids are trying to, what I'd call triangling, is that what you're
Oh,
saying?
definitely.
Definitely.
And I'm a newer teacher in the room, so they've already had the head teacher, and so now they're getting used to me.
Ah, yes, this is the testing behavior.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I love
So
it.
fun.
People think the kids take the test. No.
No,
really
no,
does.
it's really the adults.
Yeah, yeah. Do you like it?
I love it. I
Yeah.
really wouldn't change it. I got into this, so September, so, I don't know, 7 months. 'Cause
7
March is
months.
6. Yeah, so 7 months, I started in infants and now I'm in 3-year-olds and I love working with children. It's very fun.
So, that's an awful lot of information, but I think the bounce back from the actors somehow about a woman spending her time with 19 3-year-olds and loving it is definitely, or any other offer you just heard.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a cigarette?
And scene. James said I could have a cigarette. So is this a surprise, or is this where you ended up, you expected to end up?
I did not expect to end up here in high school. In high school, so my mom's a nurse, and she's my role model in that there have been many a story at the dinner table about some disease or some crazy story that happened at the hospital or at poison control.
I'm just gonna interrupt you. Could we just get a snippet of dinner table conversation at
Yes, that's
at
a very
Ashley's house when she was
specific.
younger? I think that's just fascinating, really. We won't do the ding buzz because you've given a lot of information, so we'll just see their take on
I'm
it.
very detailed.
Yeah.
Speaker.
I unplugged a Coleman today at work.
I didn't know that was something with a plug.
Well, it was mostly a kind of mucus and congealed blood. This is such a great spaghetti and marinara.
Once you unplugged it, like what happened?
What you do, say this hollowed out dinner roll is the sphincter. Now, this would be the congealed matter. I'm gonna put it in. It was kind of like this. It's kind of like this. Now, it wouldn't be that stringy. You know, they would be fibrous, but the fibers are usually kind of bunched up almost like tumors. yeah, oh yeah. Like, oh, this garlic clove. This would be more like a polyp. So, you know, you just get out of there. How was your day?
It was good. And see.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've noticed that before. Medical people get a certain, like, just relaxed attitude about all that stuff. They don't get queasy.
Yeah, well, it's
Right.
because they see it all day, and so.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, okay, I was a CNA for a month because I wanted to be a nurse for a while. That was kind of what
Okay.
this story was leading.
Could you explain CNA, CNA?
Oh yeah, certified nurse's aide.
Oh, okay.
So you
Yeah.
take this class that basically tells you all the basic things about moving people and taking them to the bathroom and
All the
feeding
good
them.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
good stuff. You know, you
Yeah.
basic training, and then you do it, and it's nothing like what you were taught.
Really.
Well, and just in that, like, it's not like gross or like anything like that. I mean, some of it is, but it's very fun to interact with the people and be like, oh, cool, and make them feel good about themselves
Sure.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's really the work, isn't it? I mean, you take care of the body, but you want to take care of the person.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have a lot of experiences where it was like.
Maybe it was like this.
It was like this, probably.
Let's see.
Okay, it's time for us to turn you over.
Move me.
Exactly. So I'm just going to.
No.
Ding.
Move me here.
Okay. Would you like me to sing for you?
Yes.
I can do that. They didn't teach me that in nursing school, but my mom used to sing me a lullaby, and I will sing it for you now.
Paging a backup player to the room. Backup player.
Sometimes your days might suck. Sometimes your day might suck. Just keep going. Just keep going. 'Cause even if you wanna say fire truck, then it will turn around. Just close your eyes and turn around. That frown might turn upside down. Roll over and the frown will turn upside down. Just turn around. It's a brand
Not many people know that you can sing people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there's got to be similarities between that work, CNA, and the 3-year-olds, right?
Yes. The difference is that, you know, older people, you know, they can talk to you in coherent, complete conversations.
Right.
And 3-year-olds, it's a little different. Ticky.
Okay. Okay.
But if my mom gave me was my bag, and the jelly was the peanut butter.
Okay.
One crayon my nose.
Oh
Two crayon. My crayon away.
Oh,
I want a nose rainbow.
Crying, his baby's crying.
Okay.
He's crying.
Okay, please. That is the most coherent sentence I have heard today.
Miss Ashley? Miss Ashley?
Yes.
Miss Ashley?
Yes.
Miss Ashley?
Yes.
Miss Ashley?
Yes.
Ashley?
You have identified me, yes.
He's crying.
I am the jelly!
Okay, well, give it back to her.
No.
Okay, well, then keep it.
Not far off. We actually had to tell a boy to stop licking the fence at recess yesterday.
Why ever would you want him to stop licking the fence? Yeah, that's awesome. What would those same people be like if they met Ashley in 20 years? But you hadn't thought about that. They're gonna grow up.
This is true. This is interesting.
Ashley!
Oh.
It's so wonderful to see you. You know, I've been thinking about you.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have, and I just wanted to let you know,
Yeah.
she thinks she gets all of this press for being the most successful one from her class, but there's something you should know about her. I just think, she looks so nice on the outside, but
Right.
that was really supposed to be my job. I was in line for that job, and she got ahead of me in the recruiting thing, so, I'm just telling you,
Okay.
you would be wary of her because she sneaks in there and she takes.
It's a little sticky, but I made everyone PB&J.
Don't eat that. I'm just saying. It's my recipe, and she messed.
You've aged very well, but you could benefit from a little color on the side of your nose. I admire the cosmetics.
Please.
Ashley, I wasn't quite done.
I'm sorry, but
I matter.
What?
I still matter.
Well, I'm not saying you don't, but it was just a thing with the touching. And...
I think sometimes he just needs a little bit of coaching. I know he gets really upset about something. So I think if you talk to him,
Right.
This line of makeup has my name on it.
I really think it might help him out if you go ahead and talk to him and just see.
Ashley,
Yes.
do you know who I am?
I do, Melody. I
Okay,
do.
well, I was hoping to get your attention for a moment.
Right. It's just, there's so many of
Rude.
you. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to tell you something important.
I'm sure you are.
Okay. Well, could I have a little attention here?
Of course it's. Yes.
Actually, he's still a little bit upset. I'm sorry. I don't want to cry.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, I know that we both went out for this job, and I'm just obviously better at it than you are, and I don't want to give you the jelly back.
Okay, we'll give her the jelly.
No.
Okay, well then she can keep it.
I guess some things changed.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously not. I'd never thought about the 3-year-olds becoming 23-year-olds who do the same exact thing.
That's an interesting addition.
I still lick fences.
You still lick fences. Wow. I don't even want, I do, and I don't want to know more about the kid licking the fence. I just,
He's a very nice kid.
sure he is. He's just a fence licker.
He also puts his hands down his pants, so he's always been very sensory.
He's a sensory kid.
Very sensory.
He learns the world through
Touch.
touch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a weird segue, but. Oh, you're obviously close with your family. There's no question. Anybody else close in your life? Fence licking close?
Fence licking close.
No, you know what I mean. Just
That's a little interesting there.
Yeah.
I have a boyfriend
Yeah.
who lives with me. We live in an apartment. His name's Billy.
In Winchester, Winstead stood
Yeah.
there? Okay.
There? Where is it?
Winchester, Winstead? Winstead?
Yeah, Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah, I knew that.
Obviously.
Yeah, you guys have an apartment? Okay. And,
Yes, but to get to me, you must cross through 8 other townships. That's correct.
This is a really far journey for 7 feet.
To make it through the first township, you must pass the first trial of the township. Go now.
Tell me the trial.
The trial will become apparent as you make your first step. It is fire!
Can I skip this step? And
Yes, if you want, there's actually a way in through. It's like you just go around. There's a back road.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, wow.
Second trial is water. Third trial is fire again. It was just fire and water.
Kick some over and diminish the flames to finally make my way to the next town.
Yes, if you're in the right jurisdiction, but township by township it changes. The laws are very specific.
I don't think we can hang out.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you. All right.
Thank you. I had no idea that Connecticut was that complicated. I really didn't.
You know?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. So good relationship. You're happy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And that's sort of a similar question I've asked other people. If you were going to look at the ideal, your ideal life, real, true happiness and fulfillment, say 10 years down the line, what's it look like?
Actually, you know,
Yeah.
as I am 20, and we 20-year-olds like to think far out into the future.
Yeah. Do you?
I do at least.
Because I wonder. I talk
Yeah,
to
that's true.
20-year-olds
It's
who
actually,
don't.
it's fair.
But
There are
you
some
do.
people who don't, but
You
I
do.
do.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a planner. Everyone's always like,
Cool.
well, you can't
That
plan
makes me-
everything, actually.
I love that, actually, because I want people to be looking ahead optimistically. That's great.
Yeah.
Good. So what do you see?
So the ideal is 10 years down the line, I'll be living in New Hampshire.
Whereabouts, what part of New Hampshire? White Mountains, Portsmouth?
No idea.
No, but in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't actually explored that.
Okay.
Like what region we would go to. It's just kind of like New Hampshire.
Yeah.
But I imagine this like kind of medium-sized house, you know, maybe an
Yeah.
upstairs because I never got that as a kid. Something I've always wanted. I would have a library.
Yeah.
Like wall to ceiling, bookshelves all around. Similar to Belle, you know, you've seen Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, right.
I want that library with
Nice.
the ladder and everything. And
With
cushy.
paper books.
Yes,
Awesome.
paper books. Paper,
Yeah.
they're much better.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that, hopefully at some point I'll get my degree in early childhood education. Maybe even elementary education. I
You're
don't
into
know.
that. You're really into that.
Yes, I like the kids. I've always liked kids. I have a very big family.
Yeah.
So there's always lots of little cousins.
Nice.
But yeah, so like the nurse to daycare job was kind of like a, yes, I like taking care of people, but I want them smaller. So, you know, I am small, so I want them to be small too.
Yeah. So you've got this life with a cool house, with a library, and you're in New Hampshire, and you're working with kids, and maybe a family of your own. You thought that
Definitely.
far? Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
2 or 3 kids.
Yeah. Cool. That sounds like a pretty good way to go. How about what do you think of a closing song along the lines of? Does that delight you guys?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to sing the song about that for you. If you were going to title this song, what would you title it? That Ashley, for you, what would you title this song?
Oh, what would I title it?
Yeah.
When will my life begin?
Whoa, when will my life begin? Awesome.
When will my life begin? I'm just a book waiting for a library.
Library.
Chris, and thank you. You brought us home. That's our show, and thank you so much. Really awesome talking to you. Ashley Coleman, thank you too. Thank you to Chris, Orphan, and Dave Stern, and Martha Mindy, all the nurses. Thank you. And folks, it's really wonderful. You know, we're bouncing back. We're seeing the bodies come back into the seats, and that's an awesome feeling for us. If you had a good time tonight, please do us a favor. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is the main way that people hear about us. Use the social media thing, mention that you were here, tag us, etc. All that good stuff. If you did not have a good time, I didn't say that, you did. But he's a retired policeman. So, yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.